Shalom. All right, we're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta, giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak Wadash. All right, double lines to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Slacky just trying to get the camera right. And peace and honors and blessings to all you brothers that's pushing the truth. Let's go over a little bit. All right, so this is a continuation. All right, our camera ran out of memory. All right, so we had to do it from another camera. So we're just gonna continue on from where we left off. All right, I was basically bringing up the example of Job. All right, and how, you know, at first Job was brought to a really depressed state, right? And you know, he had you know, his colleagues, so to speak, you know, that were giving him words and, you know, basically, you know, kind of, you know, just talking with him, you know, and giving him sermons, you know, and you know, their opinions and, you know, their take on things and whatever. And you know, Job basically endured that, okay? But that's the main point that I'm making, is Job basically endured that lower state that the Lord took him from. Hey, well, we haven't been through anything as dramatic as what Job went through, okay? All right, and you know, Job is always a good example of someone who was brought to a really, really low state and was able to pull himself out of that through the Spirit, okay? All right, so you can go ahead and grab that.
God, this is the book of Job, chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 3. Let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said, there is a man-child conceived.
He said, let the day perish wherein I was born, like, you know, curse the day I was born, like, you know, because hey, that's how depressed he was. That's how he felt, you know, that's how low he felt, man. You know, and we all feel that way sometimes, man. Like, we just want to you know, just die. You know, we just want to pass away in our sleep. You know, sometimes we just want the Lord to just take us out an easy way. But you know what? We have to pick ourselves up, and we have to realize that the Lord has a purpose for us, okay? Everything is the Heavenly Father's will, all right? So it ain't about us and our own personal lives and, you know, this and this and that. We have to gird ourselves up and fight for YAHAWASHI. That's what it's all about. It's fighting for YAHAWASHI, okay? Fulfilling the purpose. Go ahead, bro.
Con. Verse 4 says, let that day be darkness, let not the Most High regard it from above, neither let the light shine upon it. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it, let a cloud dwell upon it, let the blackness of the day terrify it. Then he's, you know, talking about the day he was born. You know, and like the brother said, we all get to that point, you know, but it's not. It's what we do when we get to that point. All right, what are we gonna do? You know, we're gonna walk around being depressed, or we gonna, you know, trust in the Spirit of the Lord, man. We're gonna pray. You're gonna read. You know, you're gonna study. You know, you're gonna get the comfort that the Lord gave us, or you're gonna just let those demons take you out of the truth, man. Because that's ultimately what depression could do, man. Like, if you think about people that are depressed in the world, all right, they don't want to work, they don't want to eat, you know, some people don't want to sleep, they so depressed, all right, and that's people in the world, man. All right, but you get depressed in this truth, man, you're gonna end up not wanting to read, you're gonna end up not wanting to pray, not wanting to be around brothers. You know, you're gonna just eventually be taken out of the truth, man. You know, that's not what you want, man.
Con, I got something.
Con.
All right, this is Job 7, continuing in Job. This is Job 40 and 7. Gird up I'll start 6. Then answered the Lord unto Job out of the whirlwind and said, gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. Hey, well, how do you think, if for you brothers that are feeling depressed, right? How do you think the Lord would approach you?
Yeah.
Okay? Is the Lord gonna pat you on the back and tell you, you know, hey, well,
it'll be okay.
It'll be okay. You know, I understand you're depressed. No, man. The Lord is gonna rebuke you, man. The Lord is gonna reprove you. Okay, and He's gonna gird. This is what He's gonna say. I'll read it again. Job. This is what the Lord will say to you if you're depressed. Job 40:7. Gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee and declare thou unto me. See, man up, man. You know, and it's natural, man. We all fall in those slumps, man. We all fall in those pits. You know, where the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You know. Verse 8. Wilt thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me that thou mayest be righteous? So the Lord did it, because the Lord actually, you know, He had the conversation with Satan, spiritual demon Satan, and you know the Lord basically allowed Satan to tempt Job or to take away from Job. He just said, "Don't kill him." All right. So this was all really the Lord's judgment. I'm gonna read it again. Wilt thou disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me that thou mayest be righteous? Hast thou an arm like the Most High, or canst thou thunder with a voice like Him? All right.
Yeah, who are you to question? Who are you to question the Lord, man? We are low, man. We are worms, like I tell you in the book of Isaiah.
Yep. And you know the Lord, everything has a purpose, right? Everything has a purpose. So the Lord brought Job through that for a purpose, for a reason. Okay. All right. And the Lord restored it.
Yep.
I believe twice fold. Right. So as you see, there's a reason why the Lord has taken us through this thing. Get that in the bitter.
Oh yeah.
And did you have? Was there anything else we had? I think it was.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, come.
And then all right. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Moreover, He said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go and speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and He caused me to eat this roll." It's talking about scriptures. And He said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
Yeah. So hey, when you first learn this truth, when you digest this, well, when you eat this roll, all right, it says it was sweet. It was sweet as honey. Right? Keep going.
It says, verse 4, "And He said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them." That's basically the point, but I know what you want.
Oh yeah, it's a revelation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But
that really,
does it go into it too? But you know, when you first get into this thing, the scriptures are sweet. All right, and the precept we're looking for, all right, basically says He ate it. All right, it was sweet, and then it became bitter. Okay, and that's how this truth is, man. When you this knowledge, it can actually cause you to be bitter, man. You know, it can be bitter to you, and what is that? That's the hell that we catch. Everything that comes along with knowing this thing, man. All right, all the things that come along with knowing this thing, all right, it just gets deeper, man. You know, it weighs on your spirit, because you're like, fuck, man, I got these heathens fucking ruling over me. These faggots walking around. We got, you know, we eating bullshit, and I'm always broke.
God.
My woman always giving me hell. You know, that's what we go through.
God.
All right.
Yep.
You got it. You found it.
It's the book of Revelation 10. I'm gonna start at verse 9. "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up." And you know, that's the same thing that Ezekiel did. he took the little book and he ate it. All right, and you know it's the same. It's the same. Same thing that you know the brother was bringing out, but this one goes into the bitterness too. It says, "And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey." And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
As soon as he had eaten it, man, you know. Hey, all of us, man. When we first, learn this thing, you kind of get excited.
Yeah.
You kind of get excited, and you're overzealous, and it's sweet. It's like honey, but then when you start to digest it and get them, catch that hell. That's the bitterness, man. And, like I said, it's not easy thing when things start to take a toll on you, when everything in your life, it just seems like it's going downhill, right? But also, the Lord said he won't give you more than you can handle.
Yeah, he always give you a way to escape.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yep. I got something real quick too.
So also too, going back into the topic of the lesson, man, can't let the bitterness consume you. You gotta balance it out. Most High is gonna give you the good, but he's gonna give you the bad with it.
That's right.
He's gonna give you the truth, but he's gonna give you the hardships that come along with the truth, man. The trials, the tribulations. That's why the scriptures say, "Blessed is he that endureth temptation," man. And that's a temptation, to be put to that lowest state. Like I read in Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, that's a temptation, man, because when you that low, it's so easy to go do the wrong thing, to get out of that situation, but it's harder to keep your integrity like Job did and overcome in a righteous way. So you had
I got something real quick. This is Psalms 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. See that? So cast all your burdens upon the Lord. When you're going through these things, you should always be in prayer, continual prayer. Okay? Cast whatever problem, whatever it is that you feel is weighing down on your spirit, and is causing you to be depressed. All right? They always say the first step is acknowledgement. So first you have to actually realize that you're depressed, right? And in order to pull yourself out of it.
Yeah.
But once you realize it, that demon is on you, like the brother said earlier, that it's a demon. Once you recognize that that's a demon, right? Then you cast it upon the Lord. It says, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So, hey, the Lord is going to see you through. If you're of the elect, then the Lord is basically going to, protect you and help give you the spirit to endure and to break through those demons. Okay. All right. To basically, because that word depress basically means to press. Right. It's like demons pressing down on you. It's literally what it is. Demons just pressing down on you.
Demons, man.
They're just literally demon just probably just on your shoulders. But guess what? The Lord can remove that. Imagine if you just got all kind of bags and just weights. You carrying heavy weights, walking with them. Hey, the Lord, and then the Lord just basically let me get that off. Hey, have you ever had a whole bunch of grocery bags and them shits be heavy as hell, and then someone like, hey, let me get that for you. You know how it feel after they take that, like, damn, it feels much better.
That comfort.
That comfort, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it, bro.
Yeah, man. I was gonna make a point, but it slipped my mind.
Good.
All right.
My bad. No, good. Bring out what you got.
Bring out this real quick. This is the book of Job, and it's that's spiritual. That we just happen to be pulling all these precepts from Job, man, because he was the perfect example of how to overcome the depression, man.
That's true, bro.
All right. And also too, on the point. Oh yeah, it came back to me. The YAHAWASHI. This Isaiah 33:6. Right now, when we are faced with these depressions and these demons that we battling, we got to go to the Lord for this, man. We got to depend on YAHAWASHI. All right, the knowledge and the understanding of the scriptures and the faith, man, that the Lord is going to bring us out of that low point, man. He's going to bring us out of that sunken hole, man. All right, so this is Job 27. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, moreover, Job continued his parable and said, as the Most High liveth, who have taken away my judgment, and the Almighty, who have vexed my soul. You see, because that's the Most High putting you through something, man. All right, but you gotta be in the spirit of understanding, like, damn, you going through this for a reason, man. The Lord he'll take you through. The Lord will take you through some things, man, to make you stronger. And you have to have the spiritual understanding that it's not for nothing. All right, now the Most High can do whatever He pleases, but I believe through the Spirit that the Lord, He'll tear us down just to build us up.
Yeah, the Lord's just not having fun. Just having fun with men's lives, like just take. The Lord's just not fucking with you, man.
Yeah. Said He's
just put him in. Yeah, just let him get evicted this month.
Right.
Just fucking. The Lord is not just picking on brothers, man. That's not what's happening, man. The Lord isn't just unrighteous to just do that, man.
Yep.
It's for a reason. It's for your growth.
Yep. But it's up to you to battle them demons, man, and get out of that place, man. And how you gonna do that? By praying, by fasting, reading, studying, staying in the spirit, man. That's another, way men get depressed, man, is you don't be walking in the spirit in everything that you do, man. You like the brother was bringing out at camp. You always on the social media, or being distracted with the worldly things, man. And next thing you know, the spirit condemned you. Now you depressed because the Lord took you through some shit to get you back right, and you can't handle it. Why? Because you weren't dedicated to the word, man. It says, verse 3. All the while my breath is in me, and the spirit of the Most High is in my nostrils. My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit. Most High forbid that I should justify you. Till I die, I will not remove mine integrity from me. It's all right. As a matter of fact, verse 6, my righteousness I hold fast and will not let it go. My heart shall not reproach me so long as I live. So we're not gonna, lose our integrity and forsake the Lord because we're going through some shit. All right, we're gonna get out of that state of depression. All right, we're gonna get them demons off of us, and we're gonna push the word, man.
God, that's right, bro. I got this. Real quick.
Second Ezra.
Yeah, Second Ezra. I'm gonna just go through this real quick. I'll probably read it quick.
Come.
All right, Second Ezra 9:38. And when I spake these things in my heart, I looked back with mine eyes, and upon the right side I saw a woman, and behold, she mourned and wept with a loud voice, and was grieved in heart. And her clothes were rent, and she had ashes upon her head. Then I let my thoughts go that I was in, and turned me unto her, and said unto her, wherefore weepest thou? Why art thou so grieved in thy mind? And she said unto me, Sir, let me alone, that I may bewail myself, and add unto my sorrow. For I am sore vexed in my mind, and brought very low.
See, that's depression, right?
That's depression.
But you see what the woman did, though. Leave me alone, so I could be depressed.
That's a spirit. That's the nature of anyone that's depressed. You don't want to be around people.
Yeah, leave me alone.
And that's a sure sign of that a brother's losing the spirit.
Yeah. Yep.
Is when brothers get in that mode where they don't want to come around, they don't want to link up with brothers and whatever. Because they're basically going through something. They letting
that depression. Yep. God damn, that's heavy.
God. But it says, she said unto me, I, thy servant, have been barren and had no child, though I had an husband 30 years. And those 30 years I did nothing else day and night, and every hour, but make my prayer to the highest. After 30 years, the Most High heard thine handmaid, looked upon my misery, considered my trouble, and gave me a son. And I was very glad of him. So was my husband also, and all my neighbors. And we gave great honor unto the Almighty. And I nourished him with great travail. So when he grew up and came to the time that he should have a wife, I made a feast. And it so came to pass that when my son was entered into his wedding chamber, he fell down and died.
You see? She prayed to the Lord for 30 years for a child. She was given the child, and he died. Right? So, you know, the Most High, YAHAWASHI can do things. He'll answer your prayers, but when he answers them, you better be ready to accept what the answers that he give you. Yeah,
it may not be in the best. The Lord may not answer.
Yeah.
In the way that is favorable to you.
Yeah.
You may. Hey, what do they say?
Careful what you wish for.
Well, that too, but things come with a cost.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know. So certain things may come with a cost. The Lord might take away someone around you so that you can actually, get that growth or whatever it is, lesson that you needed out of it. The Lord may do that.
Yeah.
The Lord works in some mysterious ways.
God.
All right. Then we all overthrew the lights, and all my neighbors rose up to comfort me. So I took my rest until the second day that at night. And it came to pass, when they had all left off to comfort me, to the end I might be quiet, then rose I up by night and fled, and came hither into this field, as thou seest. And I do now purpose not to return into the city, but here to stay, and neither to eat nor drink, but to continually mourn and to fast until I die.
That's depression.
That's severe depression.
That's severe depression, man. You don't want to eat, you don't want to drink. She said she was gonna mourn until she died, man. All right, that's beautiful that the brother found that scripture, man. That's it right there, man. That's the example right there, man.
Yep. And this is where it gets good. All right. Then left I the meditations wherein I was, and spake to her in anger, saying, Thou foolish woman, above all others seest thou not our mourning, and what happened unto us? How that Zion is our mother, is full of all heaviness, and much humbled, mourning very sore. And now seeing we all mourn and are sad, for we are all in heaviness. Art thou grieved for one son? For ask the earth, and she shall tell thee that it is she which ought to mourn for the fall of so many that grow upon her. For out of her came all at the first, and out of her shall all others come, and behold, they walk amongst all into destruction, and a multitude of them is utterly rooted out. Who then should make more mourning than she, that has lost so great a multitude, and not thou, which art sorry but for one? And he's cutting her.
Yeah,
he's cutting her though, and it may seem like strict, like damn, she just lost a son, but that's how we think, because but really he's right, because really the Spirit is basically saying like it's someone that's going through way worse than you are. It's always someone that's going through a lot worse than you are. It's brothers, brothers may be depressed about something, but it's brothers that have 2-3 times the situation, the level situation, troubled situation that you're going through. All right, all right, and it says, but if thou sayest unto me, my lamentation is not like the earth, because I have lost the fruit of my womb, which I brought forth with pains and bear with sorrows. But the earth not so, for the multitude present in it according to the course of the earth is gone as it came, Then I say unto you, like as thou hast brought forth with labor, even so the earth also hath given her fruit, namely, man, ever since the beginning unto him that made her. All right, now let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, therefore, keep thy sorrow to thyself.
You see, wearing that on your sleeve, man. Being depressed and moping around, and we ain't in that spirit, man. You know, the point of the lesson is to get up out of that state of depression, man.
Yeah.
You know,
break out of it, man. We in them times, man. We in the most exciting time. You know, now is not the time to to be depressed, to let them thoughts get the best of you. I'll read it again, verse 15. Now therefore keep thy sorrow to thyself, and bear with a good courage that which hath befallen thee. For if thou shalt acknowledge the determination of the Most High to be just, thou shalt both receive thy son in time, and shalt be commended among women.
You see, acknowledge that the Most High is putting you through this stuff, putting you through the state of being low or depressed. All right, acknowledge that, and the Most High, man, He could reward you. You done got built up in the spirit now because you prayed more, you read more, you did more lessons, whatever. You did something to build up your spirit and got through that depression. It fought them demons. Lord could reward you for that, man. Well, He's gonna reward you. You know, He's gonna build up your spirit, man. He's gonna build up your endurance, your patience, your faith. Those treasures are far more greater than the carnal treasures of the world anyway.
Come on. Hey, we could damn near read the rest of this whole chapter, but we'll probably just cut it short, and I'll just end on this. On this verse 25. And it came to pass. Wait, let me see. It's like verse 24. And therefore shake off thy great heaviness, and put away the multitude of sorrows, that the mighty may be merciful unto thee again, and the highest shall give thee rest and ease from thy labor. Alright, so that's the main point. The camera's actually about to die, but that's the main point. Is you know, put off your sorrows and heaviness, man, so that the Most High may be merciful and give you rest and ease from your labor. All right, because this is not our rest. All right, we're going into the rest, so we have to continually fight and push and look at the light at the end of the tunnel. We're not fighting for nothing. You know, the Lord is not just messing with us and you know, just having us go through these things for no reason. There's something great in store. And actually, I got something real quick just to close off on. Romans 8 and 18. Real quick before this camera dies. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in heaven. All right. So what we're going through now is not comparable to what is gonna the glory and the peace that we'll receive in heaven.
That's right.
All right. So with that, we want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Rakakwadash. Lord, willing, you brothers were edified. And just gird up your loins, brothers, and get yourself out of that depression if you're in that spirit. Get them demons off you, and continue to pray and stay faithful to the Most High. All right, with that, shalom.
Shalom.